This is not just a statement. It is a reclamation of your power. Most people wake up and immediately hand over the reins of their day to the outside world. They check their phones before they even stretch their legs. They absorb the chaos of the news, the drama on social media, the noise of other people's opinions. And suddenly, they are not living their day. They are reacting to everyone else's. But you are not most people. You are not a puppet to circumstances. You are the author of your experience. You are the driver of your own life. And when you look in the mirror every morning and say, I am in control of how today will go, you're planting a flag. You're setting the tone. You're creating boundaries between what the world throws at you and how you choose to respond. This declaration doesn't mean the day will be perfect. It doesn't mean you'll avoid stress, struggle, or unexpected challenges. What it means is this: no matter what happens outside of you, you will not surrender your peace, your direction, or your power. It is easy to believe that external things determine the quality of our day. Traffic, people's moods, delays, criticism, pressure. But those are just conditions. What really shapes your day is your inner stance, the state of your mind, your emotional discipline, and your ability to pause, breathe, and choose how you will respond. That's real control. It's about ownership. If someone is rude to you, do you let that negativity echo in your spirit all day? Or do you rise above it? If something delays your schedule, do you collapse into frustration or adapt with grace? If your plans fall through, do you spiral or shift your focus to what's still possible? The greatest freedom in life is not the absence of problems, but the presence of choice. The ability to choose your mindset, your attitude, your energy. This affirmation also puts your goals into motion. Because when you believe you're in control, you stop waiting for motivation to strike. You stop waiting for the right mood, the right conditions, the right time. You create the momentum yourself. You become the spark. You control how you show up. You control whether you speak kindly to yourself or beat yourself up. You control whether you move forward today or stay stuck. That power has always been yours. You just have to claim it. And when you do, no day can truly defeat you. This is one of the most healing, transformative affirmations you can ever say to yourself, and believe it. Because in a world that profits from your self-doubt, choosing to stand in your worth is an act of quiet revolution. Everywhere you look, you're being told you're not enough, not successful enough, not attractive enough, not productive enough. The world constantly whispers that you must hustle harder, change more, buy more, prove yourself, just to be accepted. But what if you paused all that noise? What if you stopped running and started remembering the truth? You are already enough, just as you are. This affirmation isn't about settling or avoiding growth. It's not about becoming complacent or giving up on your dreams. In fact, it's the opposite. When you truly believe that you are enough, right now, in this moment, you stop chasing validation and start creating from a place of wholeness. You stop seeking approval, and instead, you show up with authenticity. You move with peace, not panic. Because let's be honest, How many times have you postponed your happiness? Until some imaginary milestone. I'll feel confident when I lose 10 pounds. I'll feel worthy when I get that job. I'll finally feel good about myself when they love me. That cycle never ends unless you end it. Unless you look yourself in the mirror and say, I am enough now, not someday, not later, not when everything is perfect. Now, it's a reminder that your value is not measured by how much you achieve, how busy you are, how many people approve of you, or how flawless you appear. Your value is inherent. You were born worthy. You don't have to earn your right to be at peace. You don't have to prove your worth through exhaustion. When you embrace this truth, everything begins to shift. You stop needing external validation to feel seen. You stop comparing your journey to others because you know your path is sacred. You stop tearing yourself apart every time you make a mistake because you understand that even in your messiness, even in your unfinishedness, you are still enough. And when that belief becomes your foundation, you begin to treat yourself differently. You speak more kindly to yourself. You set boundaries that protect your energy. You pursue goals because they align with your soul, not because you're trying to fix something that was never broken. You give yourself permission to rest, to grow, to be human without guilt. Saying, I am enough, is not vanity. It's not arrogance. It's healing. It's about releasing the false stories you've carried for years. The ones that told you you're too much or not enough. It's about finally seeing yourself through the eyes of truth, not insecurity. Success is not built overnight. Dreams don't manifest with a wish. They unfold through commitment, through action, through a steady rhythm of small wins stacked on top of each other. And that is the power behind this affirmation. I will take one step closer to my goals today. Not 10 steps, not everything at once, just one intentional step. And that's more than enough. This affirmation grounds you. It shifts the overwhelming mountain of a dream into a single, manageable action. It takes your focus off of how far you have to go and brings it to what you can do right now. Because the truth is, no matter how big your vision is, whether it's building a business, healing your body, transforming your life, or breaking generational cycles, all of it happens through daily effort, not sudden miracles. When you wake up and tell yourself that you will take one step closer to your goals, you begin your day with purpose. You move with direction. You become more intentional with your time, your energy, your habits. You don't just go through the motions. You align yourself with your future, because every great success story begins with someone who simply made the decision to begin and then kept going. One step might be a phone call. One step might be waking up an hour earlier. One step might be learning a new skill, working on your mindset, or choosing discipline over distraction. It doesn't matter how small it seems. What matters is consistency. What matters is momentum. And here's the truth. It's not the intensity of your actions, it's the consistency of them that changes your life. Too often, people think they need to make massive leaps to succeed. So they wait for motivation, for the perfect time, for a spark of inspiration. But in that waiting, Time passes. Days blur. Life stands still. Progress fades into delay, but not you. Because you've decided every day, I will do something that moves me forward. Even if no one sees it. Even if I don't feel like it. Even if it's hard. That kind of mindset builds unshakable discipline. It rewires your brain to seek progress over perfection. It silences the inner critic that tells you it's not enough. Because you know that small steps, when taken consistently, lead to big results. And each step you take reinforces something greater. Your belief in yourself. Every time you follow through, you're proving to your subconscious that you are committed, capable, and moving. You're training yourself to trust yourself. That is the real foundation of transformation. Not just what you're doing, but who you're becoming through it. Ask ChatGPT